Hello friends, today we have to discuss about unformatted input-output functions. So what are unformatted input-output functions? So we have to think about it. Unformatted input-output functions are used to read a single value and display it. Unformatted input and output functions are only work with character data type. In unformatted input-output functions, no format specifier is used to read or display a value. Hence, the functions are named unformatted input-output functions. GetCH, GetChe, GetChar, and Gets are the unformatted input functions. Similarly, PutCH, PutChar, and Puts are the unformatted output functions. So these functions we have to discuss now. Now let us take first function getCH. This function is used to read a character input from the user during the execution of program. It also forces to wait the output to stay on the screen until any key pressed from the keyboard. Let us see the syntax. For value input, whenever we want to get the value in, what is the syntax for it? It is like this one: variable name, assignment operator, and on the right side of the assignment operator, we write the name of the function getCH, open and close parenthesis, then semicolon. So this syntax is used when we have to enter the value during the execution of the program. Similarly, if we want to hold the output screen, for that one we use this syntax like this one, that is, we write the name of the function then semicolon. The character is read instantly and it does not require an enter key to be pressed. The character type is returned but it does not echo on the screen. It is declared in Canio.header file, which is mostly used by the Turbo C. So instead of standard input output dot header file that we are up till now talking about, this getCS function is defined and declared in Canio.h header file, console input output dot header file. Now let us see an example where we will see the use of getCH. In this example, first statement here printf hello. So this printf statement is just written to display the hello message on the output screen. Now next is the getCH. So this getCH we have just discussed. This will hold the output screen unless a key is pressed. So when we run this program, output screen is held unless and when we press the any key on the keyboard, then we come to the code, and once this output is displayed. Now let us see another example. In this example, here we are including two header file. In standard input output dot header file is some standard functions are defined and declared, and also some functions that we are using in our code are defined and declared in Canio.h H header file like clear screen CLR SCR open and close parenthesis as well as get ch are defined and declared in the second header file called conio.h, where is printf function is defined in a standard input output.h file. So when this program is executed, enter character, this message is displayed on the output screen, and when we press any character, any character that is entered, but that is not echo on the output screen. So we get the output like this one. Enter character, this message is displayed, and compiler waits for the data. So whenever we press any character from the keyboard, we get the output like this one. The character you entered equal to H. Now this H is not seen at enter character colon after that one. So this in this function used to get the character in, character is not echoed on the screen, and next character here gets the next this function next when we try to use this next get cs, this function hold the output screen. So in this way, when this program is run, we get the output of this nature. So this output shows that the function get ch is used, character is not echoed on the screen, and when it is used to hold the screen like get ch, output screen, our output screen is held unless and until we press any key. When any key is pressed, control goes to the coding window. Now in this example, use of get ch is used to accept hidden password, because we know that whenever we enter the password, only a star is displayed, not the character used in the password. So this program is an example program in which we see the use of get ch for storing the password. Now here we see that number of the header files are used. Use of these header files are as we are using number of the functions in the program that are present in different header files. For example, clear screen and get cs, these two functions are present in the console input output.h header file. Similarly, we are using, because when we enter the password, some delay is exist between two key pressed. So delay function is present in the dos.h header file. In a similar way, standard input output has printf function, and also as we are performing the string operation, we have to store the character string. So for that one, we need the function that is present in the string.h file. Now within the open and close brace there of the main function, here first is the pseudo code that is taking the password of 8 characters. So what code here we are writing, that is for entering the 8 characters. So first statement here char pwd9, we declare a character array that can contain the 9 characters, because here we are have to store the 8 characters, password of 8 characters, and in every string last character is going to be the null character, just to find that we have read or displayed every character stored in the character array. Now next integer I, we declare is variable integer variable I. Then clear screen clears up anything previously written on the output screen. Print f, again enter password. This is the message on the output screen, and reading this message we enter our password characters in password. Then how these characters are taken in and stored in the character array. See here, using the for loop, initial value of I equal to 0. We set the initial value of I, and then condition is checked, 0 is less than 8. Condition is true. When condition is true, then body of the for loop is executed. In this body, first statement is the pwdi equal to get ch. So pwdi value of I equal to 0 indicates the first character in character array. And what would be this first character? That is taken in from the getCS function. So when gets any key is pressed, that is taken in by the getCS function and is stored as a first character of the character array. So what character we are pressing is not echoed on the screen, but instead using the next statement we are printing the star. So this star is displayed that we have printed, so entered the a character. Then here again, after the last statement of the for loop, value of I is incremented. So this value of I from 0 to 1. So again 1 less than 8. Condition is true. So this time here pwd1. So here we are storing the second character what we press on the keyboard, and corresponding a star is printed on the output screen using the printf function. So in this way we store 8 characters till value of I equal to from 0 to 7. When this value I becomes 8, 8 is less than 8, this condition becomes false and control goes out of this for loop. And out of the for loop, here statement is pwi, value of I is equal to 8. So at this place /n/0, that is null character is stored at that place. So last character of any character string is the null character. So all the 8 characters including null character is stored in the character array pwd. Now we have to display this character to see what character we have entered is stored properly or not. So next statement is printf/n. So this statement just bring the cursor in the beginning of next line, where using the printf function enter password colon. This string is printed on the output screen, and after the colon we display the password. So again 8 characters in the password is displayed using the for loop. So again for I equal to 0, counter variable is initialized a value of 0, and then condition is checked. pwdi, that is 0, is not equal to null character. Naturally null character is the last character. So first character gets printed using the next printf function %c pwdi, that is I first 0. So first character is printed at this point. Then value of I is incremented and then again condition is checked. So this goes on till last character is found. When last character is found, that is equal to slash null character, then condition becomes false and control goes out of the for loop. And out of the for loop here we find that get cs, then semicolon. So this statement holds the output screen where we see the result. So when this program is executed, we get the output like this one. Entered password. So we enter 8 characters containing in password, but what displayed we observe on the output screen is the array of the star that is printed using the printf function. And then we display the character what we entered, and that is entered password is ANC at 1964. So in this way, using the getCS, how password is taken in the program and no one can see the pressed keyword or characters contained in the password. Now let us discuss another unformatted input function. We are calling these are unformatted input function because we can't enter our data in the format we want. And also as these functions are not using any format specifier. So like getChe also a character input function. Difference between getCH and getCH is that getCH echoes pressed character. We have seen that in getCH what character we press, it is not seen on the screen. But in case of the getCH, it is seen. getCH is also returns character pressed like getCH. It is also defined in header file conio.h. Syntax for this is character variable, assignment operator, and on the right side getCH, name of the function, and at the last semi. Now let us see an example program for reading a character using getCH and displaying it. So this is an example program. In this example program, we see that we are including two header files. These two header files are included because what functions we are using in our program. Some function is present in conio.h file, another function is present in the standard input output.h header file. So first statement in the main function is char ch. Using this statement, we are declaring a character variable ch. Next statement printf, press any character. So this statement display the press any character colon on the output screen where we press the character, and using the next statement char equal to getCH, that character is taken in and is stored with the character variable ch. Then using the next printf statement, we print this entered character. So pressed character is %c. So at this format specifier, value of character gets printed. So whenever this program is run, we get the output like this one. Press any character. When we press a character, that is echoed here on the screen, and it is taken in the program by the character variable and displayed using the printf statement, and in this way we see the output of this nature. So difference between getCH and getChe is that the pressed key character is echoed, whereas in case of the getCS it is not. Now let us see another example. In this example, we see that using character flag, we declare a flag variable of character type, and here it is in printf. Do you want to continue y or n? We have to choose y or n. So we have to press either y character or n character. So when this message is displayed on the output screen, we press either y or n. So that y or n is taken in by the getCS function and is stored with the character variable flag. So using this control statement, if flag equal to y, if entered character is y, you have entered y is printed, otherwise you have entered n, this gets printed. So when we run the program, we get the output like this one. Do you want to continue y or n? So when we press like y, so first message you have entered y gets printed. Now let us discuss another input function, get character. Get character is also a character input function. It reads a character and accepts the input until character return is entered. That is until enter is pressed. In case of the getCS and getCHE function, once as soon as we press the key, that character is taken in. But in case of the get character, unless and until we press the enter key, that character is not taken in. It is defined in header file standard input output.h. So getCS and getCHE are defined and declared in the conio.h header file, whereas get character, this function is defined in standard input output.h header file. Syntax for this is character variable equal to getCS. So here we declare a character variable, and on the right side of assignment operator, get character function of the name, and at the last semicolon. So what character is taken in, that is stored with the character variable. Now let us see the example, reading character using get character and displaying it. So an example program here is like this one. As this function is present in a standard input output dot header file, we are just including this header file, and in this program, first statement of the main character is declaring a character variable. Then using printf statement, we print this message, press any character colon. So this message is printed on the output screen, and reading this message we press any character. Once that character is pressed, that is taken in by the get character function and is stored with the character variable ch, and using next printf statement, entered character is printed. So pressed character is %c, at this format is specifier value of ch gets printed. So when we run this program, we get the output like this one. So run -1, we are running this program twice. So in first run, press any character, this is printed, and when we press E, we press E key and press the enter key, then and only then execution moves forward, and using the next printf, pressed character is, that is gets printed at this point. When we run this program second time, just to show that if we press the number of characters simultaneously and press the enter key, only first character is read and stored in the program. So in this example, E, F, G, H we are pressing and then we press the enter key. And when enter key is pressed, not all the characters are displayed, only E character is displayed. It means that even more characters are entered and then enter key is pressed. Only first character is taken in the program and that is displayed. Here that's why your note is written. While using get character, you can enter as many as characters, but only first character is read. Now another function is gets. Gets is the string input function. Means this function reads a string, not only a single character. Instead of a single character, number of the character can be read simultaneously using gets. It reads a string from the keyboard. It reads a string until enter key is pressed because we have to enter the string. So a string is entered by the keyboard and at the last when enter key is pressed, then that data, that string is taken in. It can be used to input a complete sentence with spaces, unlike scanf. So when we write any sentence contains words and words are separated by the space. So what is written including the space, that is taken in by the gets function and it is not done by the scanf function. Space is left out. It is defined in header file standard input output.h. This function is defined in this header file. Syntax of this is gets string variable and then semicolon. Now let us see the example. Using the inbuilt unformatted console input output function gets can read a string entered by the user. So in this program, first statement is character country 20. Here we are going to store the name of a country. Now name of any country contains number of the characters. So we have to store the character string of the character, or we can say that array of characters. So for that one we declare a character array that may contain maximum of 20 characters including the null character. So a character array is declared using this statement printf. Enter a country you want to visit. So after colon, here we have to enter the name of the country because when gets country is executed, compiler waits for the data. So when you enter the name of the country and press the enter key, that name is taken in and is stored with the character array country. And then using the next printf statement, we print the name of the country using the format specifier %s that is used to print the character. So what is the country character array contains, that characters gets printed at this point. So when we run the program, we see the output like this one. First enter a country you want to visit. So here you enter the name of the country. Suppose this name is the India. After this one we press the enter key. When enter key is pressed, the country you want to visit is India gets printed. So in this way we see that complete array of characters can be read by this function gets. Now let us discuss the use of gets function in another program. In this program we will see the how gets function can be used to read a complete sentence entered by the user. So a program is like this one. So in this program again we are including the standard input output.h file. The function we are using in this program are present in this header file and also present is the gets function. So first statement of this function is using the first statement we declare the character array because we are going to store the complete sentence. Sentence contains the words, so words contains the character. So storing the sentence meaning that we have to store the characters including the space. So for that one we need the character array. That's why here first statement character is string 50. Declare the character array that can contain the 50 characters. Next statement is the printf statement. Using this printf statement, we print this character string included in the double quotation mark. So this ANC best place to learn. This is displayed on the output screen. Then using the next printf statement, enter your complete name colon. This message is printed on the output screen where by reading this one we enter our name. But that name here see that /n escape sequence is included here. So cursor goes to the next line, beginning of next line. So your entered name is printed in the next line. Then gets as string function. This function takes what you have written on the screen that is taken in and is stored with the string array or character array string. Then using the next printf statement, welcome to ANC. Then what is the content of the string array that is gets printed at this point. So when we run this program, we get the output. First this message gets printed and then enter your complete name. And in the next line, when we enter the complete name and press the enter key, this complete name is stored in the character array string str. And using the printf statement, we get the output welcome to NC Dr. GK Singh. So at this percentage s at this format is specifier content of the character array string gets printed. So in this way we discussed in this class number of the input functions. In the next class we are going to discuss number of unformatted output function. So till then bye and have a nice day.